Namaskar. My name is Nitin Eknath Chaudhary and I am from R.C. Patel Marathi Madhyamik Vidyalaya, Shirpur, District Dhule. My registration number is BO58 and my topic is triangle and congruency. So friends, in our daily life, we see different types of objects around us. So the aim of this session is to help the students to understand the basic concepts in the topic of triangles and the importance of congruency. Students should be able to understand the concept of triangle, to understand different types of triangles. They can explain various properties of triangles. They can prove various theorems regarding triangles, and they can connect their knowledge of triangle with the nature and with their daily life situation. Also, to point out how to identify objects that have same size and same shape around them, to point out wherever they can use congruency in their life, what is the importance of congruency in their life. There are three steps: observe and explore, define and prove, and apply and evaluate. So in the first step, observe and explore, the teacher should provide some activities, some things to observe and discuss, and student by doing that activities, by performing that activities, explore their knowledge. So here I show three pictures around them, so they can understand that the triangular shape and the other shapes also are there in the nature and in his. Again, the second activity is there: give students various cuttings or pictures of triangle and some other geometrical shapes, and told them to write the name of the vertices, to write the name of the sides, to write the name of the angles of the triangle, and measure each angle of the triangle and add them and discuss what you have observed, and try to understand which point is called as vertex, which is side, what is meant by angle, and after discussing they can reach up to some conclusion. Again, another activity is mixed in this activity, that is folding activity, and here that activity is fold the triangles given to you and observe what is meant by median, what is Savian, angle bisector, perpendicular bisector, altitude of triangle, and also observe their concurrence and point of concurrence. By doing this, they can reach up to some conclusion. Again, another activity is provided to the students that explain by doing actual construction. Students can perform the actual construction, or teacher show them the actual construction and their variation by using GeoGebra also, because it is very easy to explain geometrical shapes by GeoGebra. So the next activity is there: teacher distribute paper cuttings or pictures of triangles or some other geometrical shapes along with some three-dimensional figures to the students, and ask them to find out the figures or to classify the figures having same shape and same size. They are thinking so, and what is the logic behind their thinking, and show them the real path, or bring them on the actual track. After that, a video is shown to the students. The main aim of showing this video is to create interest in the topic of triangle and congruency. The students are allowed to discuss among themselves. Here the students understand why he is going to learn the congruency, why he must learn triangle, and what is the importance of triangle and congruency in his real life. here shows a picture. In that picture, objects which have same shape and same size around their in their surrounding, and told them observe the picture and discuss among themselves. Oh, that there are same shape and same size. The main important thing in case of congruency is correspondence. Another activity, that is correspondence of shape. To compare shapes and size of figures in the plane, we need to understand the notation of explain the correspondence, or to clear the idea of correspondence, observe this picture and discuss with your friend. After that, a worksheet is given to the students and told them to match the pair having same shape and same size. It is very easy activity, but by this activity, students get their ideas clear. After this activity, the main aim of this session is to understand the correspondence between the vertices of triangles, and for this activity, paper cutting activity is given. Give two triangles of different colors, and by keeping smaller triangle on the bigger triangle, ask student to write the correspondence between their vertices. For example, in first triangle, triangle ABC having yellow color, and triangle PQR is another triangle with red color. He keep the one triangle on another and observe that point P corresponds with point A, point Q corresponds with point P, point R corresponds with point C. So he understand that there is this type of congruency correspondence between these two triangles. Then he can put this triangle like this or like this also. And after this, he came to know that, oh, here is another thing, that is point Q corresponds with A and point P corresponds with point C, or vertex R corresponds with vertex B. So when he goes to the third figure, he observed that there is another correspondence, and he tried to understand. In the first figure, point A corresponds with point P, point Q corresponds with point A, and point R corresponds with point A. So corresponds goes on changing. So in this way, in the fourth figure, in the fifth figure, and at last in the sixth figure, in this correspondence, he can draw some conclusion, and due to that previous activity, students will be able to write the correspondence between the vertices of two triangles like this, or like came to know that there are 6 types of correspondence between the vertices of two triangles, and this is very useful for next step, that is this. So in this step, student from the activities doing in the first step, from the observations, from the discussions, from the discussion with his friends, from the discussion with the teachers, he draws some conclusion, and from that conclusion he defines some concept and the criteria for concept, essential attributes for the concept and non-essential attributes also. So here we learn about triangle. So he came to know that polygon is a closed geometrical figure bounded by line segments. Again, triangle is a polygon, and triangle having 3 sides, or it is made by 3 line segments. Triangle is the simplest of all the shapes in geometry, and congruency of 2 figures also exists in case of 3-dimensional figures also. For cutting activity, he came to know that each point where 2 sides meet is called as vertex of the triangle. Every triangle has 3 vertices. The angle included by the sides are called as interior angle of the triangle. There are 3 interior angles to every triangle. In the figure, triangle have vertices point A, point B and point C, and we can write triangle ABC as triangle ABC, and we can write the name of triangle by 6 different ways also. Again, he can conclude some properties. Out of that, one property is given here. Sum of the 3 internal angles of the triangle is 180 degree, because while that paper cutting activity, he came to know that whatever it may be, my triangle is smaller or bigger, but the sum of all the angles is 180 degree. I came to know that the sum of 3 interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Depending on him, he came to know that there are three types of triangles based on the measure of angle. That is, if one interior angle is of 90 degree, known as right angle triangle. A triangle is called as acute angle triangle when all the measure of interior angle is less than 90 degree. That means they are acute angles. And if one of the angle is more than 90 degree, then the remaining two angles are obviously acute angles, and that type of triangle is known as obtuse angle triangle. He measured the length of the sides in the first activity. So he came to know that there are three possibilities. Either all the three sides are equal, or any two sides of triangle are equal, or none of the side is equal. Depending on this, he can classify the triangles into three categories. That means there are three another types of triangles based on the length of sides. So first is equilateral triangle. When all sides are equal, then that type of triangle is known as equilateral triangle. In the figure given alongside, triangle ABC, side AB, side BC and side CA are of same length, so triangle ABC is equilateral triangle. Now in the second figure, in second triangle ABC, side AB and side BC are of same length, and so that means there are only two sides are equal, so it is isosceles triangle. And in the third triangle, that means triangle ABC, no two sides are equal, it means that it is a scalene triangle. Two triangles are said to be congruent if there is one-to-one correspondence between the vertices of the triangles such that all of their corresponding sides and all of the corresponding angles are congruent. So in the figure given here, a triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. We can write it as like this: triangle ABC, the symbol of congruency, and triangle DEF. This means that there is a correspondence of point A corresponds with point D, point B corresponds with point E, point C corresponds with point F. And due to this correspondence between the vertices, side AB corresponds with side D, side BC corresponds with side EF, and side CA corresponds with side FD. Again, angles are there also. So angle A with angle D, angle B with angle E, and angle C corresponds with angle F. In this way, by one pair of correspondence, we get three pairs of corresponding sides and three pairs of corresponding angles. Congruence and correspondence. Note that congruence of two triangles, we need a correspondence between the vertices of triangles such that all of their corresponding sides, that means three pairs of corresponding sides and three pairs of corresponding angles, are congruent. This does not mean that the two triangles will be congruent for all correspondence. So here he knows that there are types of correspondence. Now, for example, consider two isosceles triangles, say triangle ABC and triangle DEF, such that side AB is equal to side D, and side AC is equal to side DF, and BC is equal to EF. So triangle ABC congruent with triangle DEF. This means that AB equal to DE equal to AC equal to DF, and BC equal to EF, and angles are congruent. So we can say that triangle ABC is congruent with triangle DEF. In example number 1, triangle ABC may not be congruent with triangle EFD. If this is true, it will mean angle A is equal to angle E, which may not be true if, say, angle E is equal to 70 degree, and in that case angle A is equal to 40 degree. Thus triangle ABC is not congruent with triangle EFD. Let us see another example. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangles such that triangle ABC and triangle DEF, side AB is equal to side BC is equal to side CA is equal to, that means all sides are congruent, and each angle is of 60 degree. It is easy to check that the two properties of congruence of triangles. So he knows that every triangle is congruent with himself also. So it is reflectivity. Then symmetry. That means if one triangle is congruent with the another triangle, then obviously that another triangle is congruent with the first triangle. So this type of property of congruency is known as symmetry. And there is third property. If first triangle is congruent with the second triangle and second triangle is congruent with the third triangle, then naturally that third triangle is congruent with the given first triangle. So thus these are the three properties of congruency of triangles. We know that there are three pairs of corresponding sides are congruent and three pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. So that means there are 6 conditions required so that two triangles are congruent by a given one-to-one correspondence. But there are some sufficient conditions for congruency of triangles, and it is known as test object congruency. Though congruence of two triangles require that all the corresponding sides and all the corresponding angles are equal, only equality of 3 carefully chosen conditions to ensure that the congruence of the triangle, so it is known as test. So first test is SAS test, that means side angle side test. This is the most important test because this test is taken as a postulate, that means it is assumed without proof. And what is side angle side test? For a given correspondence between the vertices of two triangles, when two sides and included angle of one triangle are congruent to corresponding two sides and included angle of another triangle, then those two triangles are said to be congruent. It is shown in the figure given below. Another condition, that means another test, it is SAS test. It is important to have congruency of the included angle. This may not be true if some another angle is congruent. SAS test. It is shown in the figure shown alongside. Now congruency in different types of triangles. That means ASA test, SAA test, side angle test for a given correspondence of two triangles when two angles and the non-included side of one are congruent to the corresponding two angles and non-included side of the other, then those two triangles are congruent. So this is the third step, apply and evaluate. In this step, teacher gives some examples and check his understanding. Some another activities are also here by which he can expand his knowledge. So here a 9-dot activity is given. Draw and told him draw as many different non-congruent triangles as you can using different set of 9 dots for each triangle. How would you start solving this problem and solve? And again promoting to him about geometrical thinking. So he can use inductive reasoning or inductive discovery like this. What are the attributes of triangles? Sides and angles. What will you say when two triangles are not congruent? Choose. Can you list all the possibilities? That means when you are going to decide criteria, how you decide criteria? 3 angles, 3 sides, 3 angles, 2 sides, 3 angles, 1 side, 3 angles, 0 side, or 2 angles, 3 sides, like this. So he think about all that possibilities. That 9-dot activity. Let us construct non-congruent triangles using a different set of 9 dots for each triangle as below. First, triangles are acute angles. Second, triangles are right angles. Third, triangles are obtuse angles. And like this, teacher promote his geometrical thinking, solving the problems which are given in the worksheet, and the students can fix his concept